in the salt mines, squishing the little damn pomegranate things.
W?
All right.
M?
Cooking with Lucio. Yes, reducing our pomegranate juice. You ready for your close-up, sir?
Hi.
Reducing our pomegranate. We're going to cook shrimp and later then use some for the pizza.
So this is mostly pomegranate juice. A teaspoon of this stuff.
And some beet sauce.
Right.
So we got the beet.
Right. We got about a couple of ounces, 3-4 ounces of beets in there. Some sweet red onion. And this is going to be cooked down now. We're going to add a little bit of honey. It's going to give a little thickness to it. It's going to cook down to where it's nice and thick. We're going to use it as a spread for the pizza topping. And on top of that, we will put the shrimp that will be lightly sauteed in garlic and some olive oil. It's going to be a great offsetting for all that.
Yeah. I'll go get the honey and what we're doing here.
All right, this is a garlic, orange, and lemon zest shrimp. A little bit of olive oil, a little bit of coconut oil, and really that's it.
And it smells freaking outrageous.
There's we take a few slices, just small slivers of bell pepper. It helps to offset the acidity of some of the citrus, to adjust it and balance it correctly. If you want to keep it moving like this, it's what I call a slow saute. If you notice, it's on 4.5. So it's kind of like a mid or 40% flame, I call it. Right, and here at this moment, when you get to here, you just want to, you know they're done, you can tell they're done. This is where you want to start really roasting them up. This is where you almost want to just want them to get crunchy almost on the outside. And how we're going to do that is we're going to slightly sprinkle a tiny bit of balsamic vinegar. I use this for everything, but just a sprinkle on these guys. And then we're going to churn it up. We're going to bring this up to as high as possible.
Ooh.
Okay?
Up to 11.
Yes.
One more.
And then we're going to do the same thing. We're going to cook off the acidity of the balsamic, and we want just the sugar off of it. Really all we want. And once these guys get all nice, we will take them out.
And then put them on the pizza.
And they will go on a pizza. Okay?
Look for that pop and sizzle. All right, next in our series of things that look and smell incredibly good. What do we got here?
This here is coconut oil, olive oil, garlic, and sweet red onions. This here is our mixture of our sweet red onions and bell peppers, which is another item that you will be able to dip those shrimp into. So you'll have two choices. You can go with a onion bell peppery background flavor. This is usually used to top. We'll use as a dip. We have the focaccia flatbread you can use. And this here is we're about to dump the shrimp into. The only last couple things we have to do is grind ourselves a bit of lemon rind into it.
Do me a favor, say save your liver.
Save your liver.
Great, I feel like the Julia Child in the kitchen now. Save your liver.
Save your liver!
Yes, you too could have Julia Child, Lucio, in your kitchen.
Julia Child Lucio. It's the Italian version
Lucio,
of Julia Child.
Child.
So I'm just going to put a little piece in there to give me my citrusy background to those guys. But it's a garlic citrus.
This smells fucking incredible.
Alright, and once we have that going in that sense, we're going to finish off with a little bit of mix these correctly. Okay, now we go with the shrimp. Alright, so shrimp, we're going to lay these in there. Not like we did those. And we're going to bring it down a bit. We're going to bring it down a notch to about 5 so they just sit and simmer. We're going to do them all like this.
Love induction. Those babies cook.
Stand back ready.
Hello, Sophia. All right, I'm going back out to check on the grill. So
There's our focaccia. We're going to stretch out in a second. Looks like it's grown. It's ready to go. Here's our pizza dough. It's slightly different than that one, but the same wheat. We use a white flour wheat. And now we're going to top this with pomegranate sauce. That we made from fresh pomegranates today. 1 tablespoon of the organic jam. And a little bit of butter, sugar. And we have ourselves a very nice little sauce. It almost looks like chocolate, doesn't it?
Let's smell it, taste awesome.
Okay. We're going to grab a little bit more, and we have.
I'm not being biased because I've been tasting it all along, but it is awesome.
So I've infused some onions in here
I say awesome a lot.
to help out
This is-
with the awesomest
This is so worth it.
starchness, right? So it's very powerful, very strong sauce. You don't want to put this stuff on heavy. So if you can sift a little bit, and maybe grab the heaviest stuff or the concentrated onions from the bottom, what you want to do with it, sift it out a little bit. And this is the stuff you want to spread. You want to put this in the middle, spread it out, and keep doing so. You want to spread out as far as you possibly can. You don't want to overdo it. This dough will absorb it in the oven. It will also fry it as well, because this has a base of olive oil and butter as well. We want to put enough on there to cake it right into it. This is not a ordinary pizza. This is what you call cake pizza.
What pizza?
It's a cake pizza.
Cake pizza.
But it gets also shrimp. It's a surf and turf cake pizza. No, it's a surf and turf.
Take this Bobby Flay. They didn't do this last night with their pomegranates.
No, and they couldn't, my friend, because they don't know how. All right, so once we have those guys on there, you want to make sure, because you want it to start absorbing, you want to get your oven up. So let's get the oven on bake, and let's go up to 550 immediately. Okay. Oh, we got drippings. No drip, no drip, no drip, no drip.
Correct?
So we're going to decorate this pizza with garlic shrimp.
We're having one to the side though, right?
We're also going to have an appetizer. We're going to use a bell pepper just for prettiness and looks.
Good, because I don't eat pepper.
And right now we're just going to wait for that oven to give us an A-OK. Make sure you don't go too crazy with the sauce, just like I did. We're going to also put some color on it as well, just because it's quick and it's easy. All right, so here's all our
And
shrimp.
we've got leftovers.
And we have leftovers. So let's cover this pizza with the shrimp. Now don't press them in there. Just lay them out like you can. Make sure that everyone's going to get a shrimp or two. These are going to offset that sweetness because they have garlic. And they are crunchy on one side. So they're going to give you a real different taste. So you have to be ready and have your mind open, because usually we don't do stuff like this. So once you have your pomegranate sauce down, you've got your shrimp. You've got plenty to keep adding around.
There's nothing's ever normal at Chateau Folgers.
All right. So let's give ourselves a little bit more room.
God, looks so good.
All right. And once you have that done, oh, see, we have one with a tail on there. We don't want that guy.
There's nothing like a good piece of tail, but if you say so.
But you know, you don't want to choke on that tail, is what I'm saying.
Some tails are worth choking over.
All right,
Just
sir.
saying.
All right, sir. Looks like we have the amount of stuff. This one we can put with the rest of these guys. Looks like we are set. Now, we need not do any more to this except give it some prettiness. So we're going to lay some of these out like this, just to give it a nice little style to it. That's going to tell us that this is totally different than what you are ever used to, my friend.
I Go try this awesome shrimp.
Dip it. Dip it
So,
in
yeah.
there.
I'm not touching it.
What?
I have to touch it?
Yeah, dip it in there.
Dip it in
Okay.
sauce.
Is this some video?
Yes.
There you go. Yeah, it's so good.
Mmm.
Our two ladies in pink.
We're twinsies.
Honey, I got Gatorade for you. This is a heavy cream that will be topped with the squash and zucchini that I've sliced up here. All right, we're gonna lay this however possibly we can, whichever way, everywhere, because we're gonna fade it to something else here in a second.
This is the focaccia.
This is a focaccia pizza. Focaccia pizza. Alright. We're going to do a few more because we have more vegetables. So we'll grab some more here and we'll slice up.
No, I have a real chef's knife if you want to use
No,
it.
I don't. It doesn't matter because it's not even going to be visible. I'll show you right now.
So when your finger is amputated, it's not going to be visible, is what you're saying.
No, my amputated fingers, I have too many incidents already. I've already had mine. So I just want to give it a nice, flavorful topping of this. Because now we're going to take a parmigiano and top a parmigiano. And I think we're okay because then we'll throw the mozzarella on there. So here's the parmigiano, okay? I'm going to put it in my hand because I want to make sure that I don't do too crazy amount because it's strong. It's strong, so we want to make sure we get a nice coating on that. Okay. Then, do we have black pepper?
Yes.
Of course. It's in that roundabout in the ugly brown wooden.
Here.
There we go. A little bit of the black pepper on this will give you quite a flavor wing. Now we're going to top with a top layer, easy layer of just mozzarella.
Mozzarella.
Household mozzarella.
Mozzarella.
Everyone has a household mozzarella.
Courtesy of Hagen's. Yes, when you need dry mozzarella.
Everyone needs the household.
Or if you're my grandma's mozzarella.
Mozzarella. A mozzarella.
C'est mazza, c'est mousse.
You got some of them Italian cheeses to put on there. I think that'd be really, really
They
good.
sound like one of those old ladies from the East Coast that goes to
Yeah.
bingo every night.
Yeah, I won a pizza one night in a slot machine. It was, it stuck.
It was horrible. Alright, so there's that. We're just going to see what we have left for color here and use these bell peppers to give it a coloring.
Coloring. Isn't that like being British? You colored?
You need to be colored or you got no flavor. Ah!
Let's see how the other